Hey everybody, what's up? Hope you guys are having a good Wednesday. I know it was a little rainy out before, but hey, now it's the sun's shining. The grass is just wet enough that your dog will get you wet when he comes back inside. So it's not the worst weather. How are you doing, Blake?
I'm I'm doing okay, man. Just another day in quarantine paradise, It's just how it goes. Just how it goes right now. So that's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at. Um, hey, so I've got tonight's Devo. Just kind of been thinking about like community and people that I spend some time around, which is kind of a weird thing to think about right now. But before I get into that, Josh, how long have you guys had Frank?
Oh man, we got him, I think it was in March of last year. So
Okay,
um,
just over a year.
yeah, just over a year.
Okay.
I don't know what day it is of the week, let alone like what month it is. So
That's fair. Um, so have you ever heard like pets and their owners sometimes look alike or start to look alike the longer that they're around each other?
I have heard that, yes.
Okay. So is Frank anywhere near you
Oh,
right now?
is he near me? Hey,
Is he
Frank,
near
Frank,
you?
right
Oh,
here.
Frank, special appearance.
There we
Okay.
go.
So real quick, I got a question. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you think you and Frank look alike?
I don't know. Like you guys tell us in the comments. See if we can get a side by side here.
That's a that's a solid like 5.5, 6 in my book. I'll just be honest
All
with
right.
you. That's pretty
I need
great
to
right
grow out the
there.
beard.
Oh, a little bit, yeah. Yeah. Hi,
Yeah.
Frank. Thanks, man. Um, so I always think it's funny whenever somebody shares a meme of just dogs and or pets and owners looking the same. I just think it's funny how it ends up playing out. But it's also something that's true for us. One thing that I've heard from teachers, from pastors, from people who work with students a bunch, is that we are the average of our five closest friends. Um, that's especially true whenever we get to hang out in like close proximity with them, and we're not all stuck in our homes for a while. But it's also true when we're apart from them. Who are the five people right now? If you were to get out a piece of paper or go to a note on your phone, who are the five people that I'm spending the most time with? For some of us, it's going to look like our family. For some of us, it's going to say that we're people that we're spending the most time with online. So our friends on gaming chats, or our friends that we're just FaceTiming or doing Instagram with a ton. And that's who we're spending our time with. And it's one of those things that feels like a weird thing to talk about right now. We're all not spending time with each other intentionally, but maybe it's a time for us to just kind of stop and think, like, all right, who am I not spending time with? Do I miss spending time with them? Were they a positive influence on my life, or were they a negative influence on my life? It's just one of those moments. If you look at it and you're like, man, my life was really doing way better when I was spending time around this person, and I'm not spending time around them right now. It's an opportunity if you say, I want to be more like this person whenever I can be around them. Or maybe you're kind of noticing like, my life is going way better and I'm not spending time around my friends right now. Maybe I should reevaluate my friends and my friend group and kind of the influence that they're having on me. Um, there's a guy in the Old Testament. He's a king of the nation of Israel. His name's Solomon, and he's widely regarded to be the smartest guy who ever lived. Not just the smartest, but also the wisest. And so he kind of writes down some of his wisdom sayings in a book called Proverbs. In Proverbs 13, verse 20, he says this: "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a fool of companions suffers harm." And it's fascinating that Solomon writes this down because he knows this and he understands this. But when you look at the life of Solomon, Solomon decides to surround himself by some pretty unwise and foolish people. They end up giving him some advice that is not great. He's got a lot of things that pull his heart after things other than God. And it ends up causing a whole lot of hurt in his family, but also for thousands or millions of people who live in the country of Israel during his reign. And it's just one of those things like, man, if Solomon had been able to take his own advice, he would have saved so much pain and so much heartache for all those people. But maybe it's something that we can learn from in our lives. Like, listen, if we look at the people that are speaking into our lives, it's going to change the direction of where we end up. And there's no better time to do that than right now, where you can evaluate it and not have these friends that you're around every single day. And maybe when you get to spend time with people again, you can reset and say, I'm going to choose to make my life better. I'm going to choose to spend my time around people who are different than I am in a good way so that I can grow and be pushed to be more like them, or especially to become more like Jesus in my life.
Hmm. Yeah, I think that's a great thing for us to be thinking about. And especially, I mean, we've kind of just been given this like natural pause in our life, especially when it comes to friends. I mean, we get to see them like over internet, obviously, like Zoom right now, but man, just to be able to say like, hey, where am I at right now? Are those people that maybe I'm going to school with, is that the right group for me to be hanging around? Or
Yeah.
yeah. So
Well, excellent. Josh, thanks for letting me share a little bit tonight. Appreciate it, man.
yeah, thanks for sharing. Good stuff. Don't forget Friday we will be back with another Devo. I actually think we have a guest, so be exciting to check out there. And then we'll be back Sunday on YouTube with a game that I'm personally really excited about. If you happen to see our Instagram poll, Blake's not as excited.
I'm not excited for reasons yet to be disclosed.
There are
I'm
no
not
winners
excited.
in this game.
There are only losers.
Only one loser.
Unless you're a dentist.
That's true.
All right. Hey, thanks, Josh. I'll talk to you later.
All right. See ya.
See you guys.